you are 7 or 8 weeks postpartum, not quite sure how to connect to those pelvic floor and core muscles that we've been talking about, this is your reminder that you do not need to go harder. We need to focus on that foundation. I'm Jamila, a pelvic floor therapist and a mom of 3, and this is part of my series, Healing the First 12 Weeks Postpartum, where we walk through what your body actually needs to recover well and holistically. And today we're talking through weeks 7 and 8 postpartum. This is where we begin building strength with much more intention and load, because at this stage, your tissues are more healed, which is so amazing, but that does not always equate to strength. So now we focus on endurance, coordination, and functional strength. Here's some pelvic floor exercises that I recommend for weeks 7 to 8 postpartum.
As always, we start with diaphragmatic breathing before we do gentle core and pelvic floor activation. Starting with marches or glute bridges is a great way to start activating your core with your breath. And then I love to add a gradual progression from the glute bridge or the march to a glute bridge march combo or something along those lines. And remember, we have to look at the whole body, so adding in some upper body work with that lower body and core strengthening is going to be important. Now, at this point postpartum, I was a little bit more advanced than I previously had been, so I went ahead and did some more challenging, more progressed abdominal work. And we always have to make sure that we target those glutes as well. And this is something that you could even do with some light weights or resistance band. Remember, we want to focus more on more dynamic core stability exercises at this point for real life. And pressure management is important. So as you progress and start doing more core work, I always recommend making sure that you are not coning and doming in those abdominals. And then this is around the time when I recommend starting Limb Method, which is a pelvic floor muscle training program that you can do from home 10 minutes a day. It helps you to lengthen and contract the pelvic floor muscles appropriately and is really good for long-term function.
If you're feeling heaviness, pressure, pain, leaking, you name it, that is always something that we do not want to push through, and we want to seek appropriate help from a pelvic floor therapist. Follow along and share with another mom as we continue this series, Healing the First 12 Weeks Postpartum.